What is up? What is up? Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, audio. Is my audio good? Yeah, it looks alright. Probably make myself a little bit more quiet. Alrighty. Load into our world. Let's do the pop-out chat. Small. Minimize that. Alright. In my last live stream, I just finished the 14-day horde, which is the second horde. My cat's gonna jump on my back. Yeah, I finished the second horde. And did a pretty good job. I have 809 zombie kills on day 15. I bought iron chest armor, 581 from the trader, and heavy bandit gloves from the trader. I found these overalls earlier. It's helped a lot with getting infected, or not getting infected in the early game. Because you guys gotta keep in mind, well, actually Alpha 17 is right around the corner, so all this is gonna change. Like, legitimately everything. Zana. Knock it off. It's already getting pretty late. I was getting this error in OBS. It said encoding overloaded. But I I read a post that was saying that programs that use like a game mode, like Avast antivirus, it messes with OBS, like conflicts with something and causes some hangups. And I don't use Avast, but I kind of remembered that the built-in Windows 10 Xbox gaming, where whenever you're on a game, if you hold in the Windows key and press G, it'll bring up a little menu for the Xbox gaming app that comes pre-installed with Windows, and it has a gaming mode on it, and I think it's set to on by default. So I went and turned that off, and I have not gotten that encoding error once. So I'm not sure if anybody has that same problem, but if you do have that problem where you're getting that encoding error and it's making your videos look really glitchy and hanging up whenever you load map chunks, then yeah, my cat's about to attack me. She doesn't like it when I talk. She thinks I'm hurt, and then she tries to bite the back of my neck and carry me away like a baby. Hey there, little buddy. I cannot wait to play Alpha 17. It cannot come soon enough. Level 69 with 19 points to spend. I find it pretty funny, but people are losing their minds in the forums for 7 days just because it wasn't released at the exact time that Joel said. Even though in that exact same post it says give or take a few hours. Zena, calm down. I love you. Alright? Now chill. Just doing some basic gathering right now. Stockpiling some wood. Because before I install the Alpha 17 experimental branch, I'm going to make a copy of this installation of the game so I can continue this save, because I know for a fact that Zena, chill. I know for a fact that there's going to be a lot of bugs considering it's experimental. So I know I'm still gonna want to play the Alpha 16.4 version again. At least in between, like if it really starts to become tiresome to play the new version with all the glitches. Zena, chill. I'm gonna throw you out of the room. You hear me, right? Zena. Alright. You can sit on my lap, but don't go scratching my mouse pad again. Break into this forge house, even though I'm not really interested in anything in here. Zena, you're getting tangled up in my headset. Please don't tear it off my head. Don't knock over my coffee. Oh my gosh, this cat is a handful. It's almost the exact same thing as having a child. But that's a very mobile child. A destroyed forge. I was hoping for some steel. Some reinforced steel. Or what do they call them? Forged steel. No. I lost a body. There's a snake outside. I hear it slithering around. I'm pretty sure I haven't gotten that error once. I have 0 drop frames. That's crazy. All because I had gaming mode turned on that stupid Xbox thing. Seriously. Something that simple. I watched a couple of other videos that were telling me to lower the priority of the game you're playing in the process menu, so that way it takes up less of your system resources and basically devotes more power elsewhere, you know, like to OBS, so it doesn't have those errors. But that didn't, you can't do it with 7 Days to Die. It just tells you that you do not have, you cannot access, or access denied or something like that. You do not have permission. And I'm sure there's a way around that, but it was something as simple as just turning off game mode on something that comes with Windows, which is a much easier fix than... When is Alpha 17 going to release? Tennessee guy, welcome to the stream. I was just talking to myself to fill the silence, but Alpha 17 will be coming, well, they announced that it would be coming today, but that's not like a guarantee. Joel from the Fun Pimps made a post saying that it's going to be released at 3:30 Central Time, which was um, an hour and a half ago, well, almost an hour and 45 minutes ago, and he said give or take a few hours, so it could be any time from now until tomorrow. And if you go to the, hold on, if you go to the Steam database site that tracks when games are updated, the game 7 Days to Die was updated 2 hours ago. So it could just be going through Steam verification right now, and it's not even, you know, it could be already updated, but to release it to the general public, Steam has to, like, verify it. So right now I feel like the hang-up is with Steam, and that the game has already been released. So you just gotta keep your eye on it. And if you want to know where to look, you just right-click on your 7 Days to Die in your Steam library, go to Properties, and click on the Betas tab, and then look through the betas and you'll see Unstable Branch Alpha 17 whenever it does go live. But it's supposed to be today, so anytime from now and in the next 5 hours, I'd say, is probably when you'll see it jump in there. I hope that helps. And I actually haven't even checked in the last 20 minutes to see if it had been in there, so it could pop up at any time. It might even be live now. I mean, I'm not sure, and most likely not, but I haven't been keeping my eye on it to kind of keep my mind preoccupied, and then whenever I'm done playing this, I'll just see if it's there. Because you never know how long they're going to take. Go to sleep, little buddy. Thanks for stopping by the stream, man. I really appreciate it. I guess I could show off my horde bunker, where I fight all my hordes at. It's day 15 and I got reinforced concrete on all of it. I got my loot boxes set up all around the top walls and the inside. So that way whenever you get too much, whenever your inventory fills up, you can just dump all your stuff right there. They can't crawl under that. I don't know why, but they just can't. Which is, this all gets changed in the next patch, but pretty useful information if you're still going to be playing Alpha 16, I guess. Which I assume a lot of people will still play Alpha 16 just because of, there's a couple of problems I guess people have with Alpha 17. And plus, most of the mods aren't going to be compatible with it, and I know people are like hardcore mod players only. Downstairs, please. Now comes the real test for my stream, to see if it gets all blurry whenever I ride my mini bike. I have a feeling that there's no amount of tweaking I can do to my stream to make it keep up with how fast my bike moves without it being super glitchy. I think I'll ride my bike around for like a couple of minutes, and then I might end the stream and check it out to see just how bad it looks. I'm still doing some testing. I can barely stream this game as it is. With the graphics update, I don't know if I'll be streaming it, if it takes too much resources. Let's see if it gives me that encoding error. For about a month now? What are your thoughts on the game exactly? Do you like it? Do you hate it? What's going on? I'm not getting that encoding error, but I can't promise that it actually looks good on the stream. Vroom vroom. I can't wait till Alpha 17 so I can run zombies over. I miss it. It used to be a feature. I'm glad, dude. This game is so much fun. The more creativity you have, the more you can do in this game. And plus, like, low-key, the building in this game is so much fun. Like, I can waste hours upon hours just building. But make sure you invest some knowledge into the structural integrity, or you can lose about, 10 hours worth of work down the drain in 5 seconds because you just collapse it. That's the worst. I have a friend that put a lot of work into his base on a modded save, and he had just survived like a really hard playthrough on a nomad thing and collapsed his base hard all over his own face. Actually, I think the only thing that didn't collapse was the one block he was standing on, and like all his chests fell and broke open. He lost all his items. Take these vitamins. They're just good for wellness. It's gonna be a potato week. My dude's gonna be all blocked up from all this starch. Oh, whoa. I thought that was a good shot. Big Bertha's in the kitchen making a meal. Goodbye. Sleep tight. Didn't mean to pick up that chair. Scrap it. I'll take some duct tape anytime. Walked right next to it and didn't even loot that refrigerator. Come on, bandages. Nope. Alright. Keep your murky water. Looks like this house got hit by a hurricane. I see you in there. You're gonna get clubbed. He's gonna get the whack-a-mole treatment. I already know how to do that. Wall coverings, already got that. I like doing the underground tunnels for mini bikes, but man, does it crush your soul smacking rocks for 3 hours straight. The only like savior is if you're able to change the settings yourself and you lower the block durability to 25%. So that way you can just smash through it in one hit with an iron pickaxe, which is way faster than a steel. Zena, I hear you, baby girl. I know. I think the same exact thing. Don't bite me, please. My cat's a zombie. She likes to bite me all the time. Rest set. I don't speak Russian, but welcome. I only speak English. My cat speaks Russian, but I don't. Is that what he's saying? Is that what he's saying? Oh my goodness. I love you too, okay? Now chill. Cats and zombies don't mix. You're too cute. This is supposed to be scary, okay? Hello. I know, I'm so hyped. I'll check to see if it's released after I'm done playing. I know a lot of people are running around trying to troll. I respect, but I don't usually fall for that stuff. I'm not that worried about it. I still got more achievements to unlock for this version. Enforcer. There's my 44 Magnum. Hey, little buddy. How you doing? Alright. It is time. Only got 2 more in-game hours until nighttime. Nice. The loot has respawned. It's live, huh? I should be able to check without leaving the game to see if you guys are trolling or not. I always appreciate a good troll, but is it out? No, you can't check unless you quit the damn game. I don't know if I want to fall for it just yet. I know you're saying it's live, but I don't know you. And you could be lying. My Discord hasn't blown up yet. I don't know how it hasn't if it hasn't gone, if it went live. I mean, my Discord would physically explode. Exactly, they're liars. Yeah, if it were live and you wanted to check, just go to your Steam library, right click the game name, go to properties, click betas, and then scroll through the list until you see Unstable 17. I know that on the Steam database, Danny, it said that the game was updated 2 hours ago. Actually, that was like an hour ago, so like 3 hours ago now. And it's just up to Steam to verify it, I guess. So it could be live. I don't know though. Let's put some stuff away. Electrical parts, leather, you, you, you. That's all that goes in there. Keeping the shotgun shells on me. I guess just that. Here we go. Just get rid of those. Yeah, not unstable. It's experimental. Yeah, that's correct. You're right. Experimental branch. Alright, that cleared out the inventory. Oh yeah, I'm not using arrows. The stable is gonna be a while. Because they still gotta iron out a bunch of kinks. Like a bunch of things that they didn't expect to happen when they updated. I heard there was a couple of bugs with the quests, like some people weren't able to turn in their quests after they did it, and that's one of the major problems that they're looking at. Because I heard early progression is really slow as it is, and not being able to turn in a quest that you worked on is basically wasted time. And you can't really waste time in the new version because it's just it's so much less forgiving. It's not as easy. They wanted it to be a bit of a grind in the beginning, so that way when you finally got to endgame, it felt like you earned something instead of just playing like right now. I mean, look at my character. I'm on day 15. I have over 826 kills. I have almost all the recipes I need. I have a mini bike, 2 forges, 2 cement mixers, a horde bunker that is fully reinforced concrete. It basically feels too easy at this point. So I think the early game needed to be remodeled completely. It needed to be harder. Because the end game was too, like, the beginning was basically the end game. Like, everything just got thrown right at you from the start. I get you can, and I know you can make it harder by not using like a horde bunker, but really that's just like preference. I'd rather there just be like stronger zombies right away if you're doing good. I think the difficulty should scale up faster. This has my iron, my machete blades that I'm going to sell to the trader tomorrow morning. So I guess right now I could just make more machete blades. Where are those? I can make 13 more. Oh yeah, isn't it more... Let's see. How much does it cost to make a wood frame? I want to figure this out. Somebody said that it's more efficient to put a wood frame in there and burn it instead of one piece of wood. So 2 pieces of wood to make a wood frame. If you put a single wood frame in here, you get 2 minutes 30 seconds. If you put 2 pieces of wood, 140. It's true. You get more out of it. And you also get the benefit of crafting an item which works towards an achievement on Steam. That's actually really good to know. I've been doing it wrong for a really long time. Alright, that's gonna... How long are these machete blades gonna take? 8 minutes, 27 seconds. 10 minutes. Burn it. 420, blaze it. Let's put the rest of this crap in here too. Still can't hold all of it. Very good. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Let's see here. I'm level 69 and I unlock these at 80? Yeah. Alright. So I don't need to save points for those until I'm like level 75-ish. Around that area. So I can spend these points on junk. Probably science. Probably. It's secret stash. I'm going to the trader tomorrow, it's obvious. I need to do that first. By the way, secret stash is one of the most important perks in Alpha 16, if you are going to be playing that at all anymore. It is, like, it just literally skips everything in the game. Like, he'll start selling you the most crazy things from that shop. Like, quality 600 AKs. And also, if you want to make money, just do what I'm doing, make machete blades. If you haven't unlocked the machete yet, like the very first item that he'll buy a lot of is glass jars. Just go dig up a bunch of sand, and glass jars stack to a crazy number. I think it's like 500. So you can make 1,500 jars, and he'll buy all of them. Because he almost never has empty jars in his inventory already, and he'll buy 3 stacks of any item. And you can get a ton of money just off sand. And plus you level up your mining while you're digging the sand, so it's nice because doing more damage with your mining is like essential. I don't know why I'm still dropping tips for this version of the game. It's either already live or gonna be live soon. I guess I could go dig instead of stand still. Just cover this way back up a little bit. My super long tunnel that I'm making that goes all the way to my horde bunker from this my loot stash building slash crafting area. I hate digging tunnels, but it is essential. It's essential if you want a safe passage at night. So I definitely get it. It's good. I'm so close too to making it all the way to my base. I bet you this wasn't boring at all. I wish I had already gotten an auger, because That would make this really quick. And I brought some beer with me, just to make sure I can dig for a good long time without wasting my stamina like I just did. Because I had forgotten how tiresome it is to swing such a big tool. Come on, stamina, you can do it. Actually, I should have just drank one of these earlier. What's my food at right now? Ooh, it's low. Let me boost that up real quick. Hopefully get another wellness point. There it is. And that should put me at 100. Yep. And another wellness point. Nice. Let's get it up to 100. Wait, can you drink beer when you're at 100? Yeah. Now I shouldn't lose any stamina, or at least close to not losing any. Man, that's awesome. I can't believe OBS hasn't dropped a single frame on this laptop. I never thought I could stream from a laptop. I mean, my settings are pretty low, but at least it's running. I get to have some actual conversation while I play, instead of just listening to music. I've been working on the railroad all the livelong day. And night. Mining tools is now 63. And there's another level. The levels go so fast once you get steel tools, like the steel pickaxe, because your level gain is based off block damage and entity damage, so like the harder you hit something, the bigger chunk of experience you're gonna get. And when you can just break rocks this fast, it's one of the best ways to level up mid-game. Late game, it's going to be killing radiated zombies and such. Going around killing a bunch of cops. I actually have a really good strategy that I have planned out in my mind for Horde Night on the new update. I'm going to use the barbed wire that everybody's been using to slow zombies down. It doesn't do a lot of damage, right? People recently found out the bow is not as nerfed as they thought with the polymer string. So as long as you've got the correct upgrades going on for your bow, and I think I'm gonna make a maze of barbed wire on the ground that has like little openings for me to jump over, like spots of it, so I can just like run around and jump through this maze of barbed wire, and just keep kiting them in a circle. In like a huge, like I'm gonna flatten out a huge area in the ground on the ground so I can set this up. And I'm just going to like kite them in a circle and just slow them with the barbed wire. and I'll make it big enough that if any of the barbed wire breaks, I can just go to a new section and it'll have, you know, fresh barbed wire. And I'm just gonna use the bow and constantly destroy them. Or, you know, obviously, I've seen a couple of streams where people were finding guns really easy, so probably just exhaust all my ammo and then go and make sure I have my bow upgraded as well, because melee to me in the new version looks super scary. Without, like in this version you can sprint backwards, right? In the new one you can only walk, even if you're holding in shift, you can't. I know they can jump in Alpha 17, but they won't pathfind a maze of barbed wire. Like I've seen them, like you can put like a piece of barbed wire in the middle of a room, and they'll still kind of walk. They'll try to go around it, but sometimes they'll still walk on it. So I feel like they don't hard avoid every single thing of barbed wire. I think certain things they'll just totally avoid, but I think barbed wire on the ground, when you use the advanced rotation, you place it flat on the ground. I think it actually tricks them to walk on it a little bit. But obviously, that's all speculation. You could be completely right, and they might just jump just like I am and avoid all the barbed wire. And that would be a fail. But I would like to see if it works. And I'm willing to risk my life for it, so I think it might be a fun little video to make. Oh my gosh, I'm so close. I'm literally almost right underneath it. I'm gonna have to start digging up soon. Zena, chill. Chill your little face. I can't believe Tia's letting you sleep next to her. I'm surprised there wasn't a cat fight like 5 seconds ago. It's a 2.9 gig. Nice. That's not too bad. That's not that big. I know that they said that they updated the engine to the game, so that's probably why it's such a big patch, considering it's just a patch. It looks like a completely new game, and that's like what I find awesome about the Fun Pimps, is that it might take them a while to release something, but they put so much effort and work into it that it just looks amazing. I'd consider it a completely different game at this point. I'd pay one price, and if you go back in the very early alphas and download the earliest alpha, and then download 16.4, look how much it's changed. It's like you could say that this is a completely different game from what it was before. They constantly give you a brand new experience. It's amazing. But it still revolves around the same core aspect of surviving and crafting. I just love it. I love it. Easily my favorite, one of my favorite games. This and Diablo 2, uh, Lord of Destruction, the expansion. I'm not a I'm not a fan of classic Diablo 2. It was a bit too unforgiving. The Lord of Destruction made it a bit more like variation friendly. Whew, my guy almost runs out of stamina making it down that tunnel. That's when you know it's a good tunnel. It's when you can barely run down it all the way without collapsing from exhaustion. Very nice. I'm gonna go check it out in a bit, I'm actually gonna rewatch this stream and skip through it to see how bad the quality looks, and try and make some changes to my stream setup. Tennessee guy, thank you for chilling with me. Thanks for like talking with me and keeping me company. You're freaking awesome, dude. Same with you, Danny Eine, if you're still here, which you might not be. I forgot to say thank you for coming by. And anybody else who might be watching, because I don't have my actual page up to tell me if there's more people watching. I love you guys. I'll catch you next time. Peace.